You can sit down on a chair if you like. Namo Guru Be Namo Vedaya Namo Dharmaya Namo Sangaya Namo Guru Be Namo Vedaya Namo Dharmaya Namo Sangaya Namo Guru Be Namo Vedaya Namo Dharmaya Namo Sangaya Maya Samaya Geme Shaya Raya Bhaya Roshi Maya Jaya Maya Namaya Kaya Moya Goya So and Raya Raya Yaya Shaya Yaya Wa Daya Samaya Jaya Be Yamaya Laya Shaya Chaya Lo Deya Taha Gaya Deha Gaya De Barahaya Gaya De Baya Saya Gaya De Boya De Soha Deyayata Gayate Gayate Bayaraya Gayate Bayaraya Sangaya Gayate Boyade Soha Deyayata Gayate Gayate Bayaraya Gayate Bayaraya Sayade Bodhi Soham Gere Dongra Ji Xiong Dame Tene Be Jenda Zhawat Temba Zhe Jian Be Song Cu Shi Ne Zha Xie Te Jiang Tendra De Le Xiu Sa Yin Be Ji Shu Yin Me Do Zhang Zhi Zhu Lin Ye Ni De Jiang Bo De San Ji Qian Do Me De Bu Yi Ro Gu Yan Nam Do Qing La Xue Bu Ri Kyo e dhamma guru re na me dhala ne ya ta ya me sang je kyo dhamma do cho nam la shan kyo bandu da ne shu sang che da ge che ye je be so nam je lo la pe she sang je do par kyo sang je che da do je cho nam la shan kyo bandu da ne shu sang che Dāgāyā jīyā jīyā sānam jī Sāñjīyā dhūparā yō sāngā jī Chūdāṁ tōjī chōnam Sāñchū bāndō adhāni sāpsū jī Dāgāyā jīyā jīyā sānam Lōlā pēnshā sāñjīyā dhūparā yō Nāyā Now, today I think so we are together here and for the Dharma action. So I'm going to explanation of the Dharma, you're going to the lesson of the Dharma. The what for that, is need to know that's one. Just sit down on it. Then something talk and listening, that's not necessary, that's a waste, teaching of the Dharma. Beginning motivation, during the action, concentration, when you finish it, teaching of the Dharma, dedication, those three things, very important things. So I think beginning motivation is that. I think we said already in the chanting. I take representation with the Dharma Sanghas and also action of the meditation and also morality and also generosity. By those, and then listen to now teachings or giving teachings. By those merit, I myself to become a being Buddha. With the benefit for the others, only for others. We not design myself become a being Buddha, it will be great. Not think about it. Myself become a being Buddha for the others. That's a very important thing. It is. His Holiness also mentioned, I will tell you something. His Holiness, everybody knows. His Holiness Dalai Lama received gold medal. And also he received, he says at this time, he says, I received gold medal from the government of America. This not pursue myself, because my actions made for this. That's really great, too. My actions means, he only says, I was raised, or I was, I think, raised from when I was small, Buddhism, from Buddhism. I grew up with teachers. And also I grew up with the Dharma. That's why I learned from Buddha Dharma through the teachers, loving kindness, great compassion, care for others, respect to the others. All those things I learned. Non-violence action. All those I learned. That's why I tell to the people. So that's why I think it's people do understand about those, how it's valuable. They respect it. They learn first. They do that. They know the result of that. What is that? They can see from the people. I think he didn't say government officials, I said. So everybody's understood. That's why I got this process, gold medal. My knowledge is actually didn't say, he didn't say, but it is. Which I have knowledge, I use that. I use that, my knowledge, use it, and the action for the others. That's why I receive this. This is great, really it is. We want it. We want success, I would say. No suffering, pain, unhappiness. We don't want to be bad things, poor. Everything is what we want, everything is success. We don't want anything bad things or difficult things. We don't want it. That's why we need to learn the Dharma. Prove His Holiness. He got many of first of all received Nobel Prizes. Yes. There are many different kind of universities, hundreds. Then Germany is now graded officially for the government, really officially. Chinese says no. They say we need to go ahead. This is for him. The regime for him. So German Prime Minister said that. Canada the same thing. Always the Chinese try to make stop this, never stop. Government, America also. You saw that, President Bush and his wife, senators, everybody same speech. You are the holiness, you are the great man. That means you have difficulties, but non-violence actions always whole. You're giving the loving kindness and also a compassion for the others. Those are we understood. Those are great. Everybody says, we help you. I think what do you think? The Chinese very, very angry, We help you. You need to hold your culture, spiritual, religious culture, everything. And the Tibetan people need to be together. We help you. Really said that. Publicly, I'm ready, it says everybody's in there, how many, maybe hundreds of people, there 500 people, I think. So, everybody heard this one. Surprise. That's what happened, that because of by knowledge. He really says, I learned from the outside, science or sometimes that's did he say. I grew up with the Dharma. With the Dharma. So that's why I learned all those respect to the others, benefit for the others. Those are very important things. So that's why for us is for them, not for me. Person. It's not person. Because really he said, that's it. Anyway, same thing we are really. We want if we want success, we need to follow the Dharma serious. That's what make it. I thought I really say so, okay? This way I will tell you. Tibetan people call the name to the Dalai Lama. We call Yi Norba. Yi Norba means wishful filling gems. Wishful filling gems. Because of everything's Tibetan people, whatever we have good things, came from wishful filling gem of the Dalai Lama. So that's what I thought, I didn't say. During the talk, during the party, means dinner time. I didn't do it over days, government only, but dinner, that next days, I think there was dinner. That day, the next day. I thought this, but I didn't say. Yes, it is, really. Wish fulfilling gem for not only Tibetans, for the world. He is the wish fulfilling gem for the world. Really. So I think we can make ourselves like this, Really. We can individually, really. It is you can. Like this. By action. Not by only wish, no. We need to be action. You see? Action of the loving kindness for the others without discrimination. Action for the, compassion for the others without discrimination. And respect for the others without discrimination. So all those are, if we do continually, not only 1-2 times, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 year, 2 years, no, cannot do that. This collection, hundreds, thousands, millions of years is only did. Therefore everything is His. I'm not surprised because this is He more than that. Whatever has a highest, highest, what do you call this?
Award.
Award, yeah, award, yes. Thank you. That's what he said. So we can't do really. He has like this. But one side, I cannot do like this if he says no. That's missing like that. When we respect or pray to Buddha or take refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha, we now taking refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha. One day we will be there. Must, yes, really. Which has been over there now. Those are beginning not there. Step by step. So then, somebody take refuge. Maybe you will be there. Say, oh no, like become a Sangha, holy Sangha. Then also Dharma, if you have great knowledge or realizations with you, then you will be also member of the Sangha. Means that Dharma be with you. One day you will become a being Buddha. So that's a lesson. I think it's very easy to understand. Really, it is. If you want a great person like His Holiness, you can do. You can do. By knowledge, that's why His Holiness says. See, Buddha says also, if you like me, you can do. How? You need to purify negativities. Which we made negativities. Try to make purify them. Try to make stop the negativities. Don't do any more. But so that's all. If you do like this, then Buddhahood is not far from us. Really. Sometimes when we become a Buddha, somebody should go buy jet or buy no. See? Anyways, His Holiness, tremendous, even that's example, really great. He said,
What did you say at the dinner?
I said, His Holiness also prayed that His Holiness is not there, but does it take long time? Because so many talks, then, anyways, I say, His Holiness also all those knowledge He has, that's why everything is little by little, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. All the beings are, including government officials, they understood about His quality of His Holiness. That's why they will give me these things. So that's why I think it's great. Then I want to say, because this is the one very good day, very happy day, great day. Then I need to say, this is the day of Japan, but I didn't say that. And also, we'll have a big day in the future. I didn't say that. I think back, but I didn't say.
So there were the senators and the congressmen there?
Yeah, tremendous. high one.
Oh.
Both, not only one side.
They're very impressed with themselves. They must have been really impressed with the Dalai Lama.
Yes. Two parties together, not only the democratic, only the republic. It's not together. We have both. Okay. So once the center says, they really, but very happy to do that. They said. Anyway, that's okay. So now we also learning, study is for the others. If we do like this, the recognition of that one day come. We don't need this thing, Candy?
It's out there.
It has that?
Yes, it's out there.
We put a pumpkin. Yeah, he's always says it.
No, you are.
No. Oh, yeah. Actually, our life is this life, equality, legal life, is the which we feeling game also. Really, Lama Tsongkhapa says in his explain Lamrim, it says which we are having the 18 quality legal life, much Dharma life. This is the which fulfilling gem, really. Because through this life, we can do whatever we want, good things. We can do. That's why, because one lifetime, many of the beings from India, from Tibet, become a being with the great Mahasiddhas already. So if we have faith, devotion, correct practice, if we do, we will be, really, through this lifetime. Oh, this life is like great foundation, like a great field, Rest field is not. This is not home field, it's not. But this field, our body is field of the really great Dharma to learn. Good seed of the Dharma. So really, that's what we need to understood about this. That's why from the Lamrim, they says, like, which we have this great life. Our life is very precious. See? Because we need to use about that. Without using, if you life destroy means it's gone, it's not so good. So that's why I think we need to think about how it's a great quality of our life. Think about what we can do through this life. We need to know that. If we don't know that, then life is precious or not. Difficult to see that. When we know, or if we know through this life what we can do, animals or health beings, they cannot do, but we can do something. Hungry ghosts, they cannot do, but we can do something. Those are great quality for us, I think. Really. If we know like this, when we think about that way, then my life is very precious, yes. My life means your life, individually, each of us. Life is very precious, yes. Numberless beings cannot do something they want to do, but they cannot do. They don't have the opportunity. But we have. You think about yourself, you have opportunity. That's why my life is great. So I think this all thing about this, really it is calm. Religion is not something here like a shining or something like this. It's not really. Miracles. Miracle. I don't understand miracle. Miracle is the real miracle is if we can change from the bad to a good person. That's great miracle. Really. That's, I think, great miracle. So, that's we try. That's why we are together here, try to learn. Okay? Now, that's, I think, is from His Holiness, really, He's great, That's not for my person. Person Dalai Lama is not, but that's, he didn't say his knowledge, but I grow up from the young, grow up with the Dharma. That's why. So this is great, I think, really. Great message for us, really. See, I really am myself. Oh, that's great, true, yes. Okay? So we think about it, really. That's really. That's why there's a Buddha says, no matter if you can't do correct practice, if you stay in the family homes, but Buddha is the enlightenment is in your hand. This is very great, I think. Really. Don't do that. No. Keep up. Yeah, yes. That means it's not physically, but chance. We have it. See, that's it. Really. All those are many of the collection messages together. Everyone same. See, really it is. Even your person like holding the staying in family home, but if you do correct practice, example from the, I'm not sure India, some of this, but from the Tibetan ways, Maba Lotsa, he has a family. His son, he has son. The only one, I think, son. Say Tamandodi, his name is Tamandodi. He's a householder. But one lifetime, that lifetime, become a great holy. So those are, same. That's why it says, if you can't do correct practice with the Dharma, the great enlightenment in your hand, that's conduct. So we need individually also think about, that's myself, same thing, if you can't do it. But if you do so, little bit, here, but nothing to do, then difficult. Some they're very hungry, but food is over there. If you don't get food, don't eat. Then still, starving. But there's no report for ourselves. We should get food, we can eat it. If you don't get, then it is starving. But then keep this pain staying like this. So we should not do like this. We have now everything. So great time. So that's all I think. Now last time what is very soon.
Page 53 in the Brown Book.
What's it?
And it's just past the part where it describes the palaces that Atisha and Buddha, the power that they gave up to
now
practice.
Last time Atisha, last one, when he went to the Guru's palace, and Lama Avadut, I think Avadut, he went to there. When he came back with the drunkenness and dancing like a dancing, you know. Why he did that? Like look like crazy, you know.
So you could leave the palace.
Oh yeah, that's because that's by that change the parents and also those other what do you call utterance of the king, because before they don't want to let go. They asked to stay home, but then he doing like this. Then this is now you must go. See? Would you like to read them?
When his mother says he must go? Or read to where we left off?
Jesse, don't know. Now tell her, you teach club. Now, Tata Ranchanams. Oh, I see. This is the example. Talking to the monks that time. Atisha did, gave up his all those kingdom and everything. But now, Sri Pangava says, if you disrupt, we give you the Zompe means I think is like a head of the district, like California, what is
Governor?
Governor, yeah. If you will be, if you not being the monk and we destroy means if you give up the monk's system, and if you like this, if you do, then we give the the governor or something, high officer. Then he says, maybe someone said that these days we give up that time. That's kind of. Tesomepa those. These days look like this. Can we give up the monks, system, and also to be like person? And if you say someone said that, they can't do. Jesse Tarijas, what say?
It says, if someone were now to say, give up your vows and you will be appointed governor of a district, we would do it without hesitation.
Yeah.
That just shows the extent of our resolve.
Yeah. Jesse Tarijas means, of course, even we don't have the kingdom, but says much less than that's kingdom, like governor or something. Then they do. Here it says, "Sha nagun sanji, kachaya le tonkas." That's what we don't say. What is it there?
If someone were now to say, give up your vows and you will be appointed governor of a district.
Okay, not one. Up to date.
We would do it without hesitation. That just shows the extent of our resolve.
Then?
It is hard for us even to give up the things in our poky little rooms, let alone the power of a prince.
A room like this, size of this hall. No.
Is that?
If someone says give up that one, very hard to do that.
Okay.
You see?
Is that what pokey is in Tibetan? Pokey. Nostril size.
See, that does? Translate what they say.
It says pokey little room.
Pokey is much as pokey. This one. Small cave here.
Yeah, very small.
That's true. Yeah, that time even $1 if you give up is very difficult. Maybe $10 more than that difficult. Maybe $20 more difficult than that. The $100 more than that. Let's see. But I think he has tremendous just of kingdom. Tremendous says. Only a kingdom is 1200 thought. 12. Bum means what? Bum means each 101 bum.
How?
1 million, yes. 1,200,000, yes. 1,200,000. He has kingdom like that.
Yeah.
Subject. Tremendous. I said, how many says before you say golden roof? How many golden?
It has.
Says Johnson. So anyway, these are
Here, 100,000 households.
try to make a
Yeah, but he
try to
said
make a
the
renounce.
golden one.
We need to know about this.
For golden.
We need to renounce. Really, it is. Renounce from the position. Renounce from the
Victory banners.
I think these were golden.
But you don't need to
Golden too.
give up right away. So, so you say, okay, I renounce like this. No, but by mind. See, renounce. And that means like one beggar comes, if something asks, maybe if you have $5, only $5, you give this one. Oh, I don't have. If you think, I only $5, I have it. Maybe if I have $1, I can give, but $5, no. See, that's kind of, if you do, then that's not renounce. But renounce means not necessarily everything is done. But attachment, give up attachment of the things. You see, things or anywhere. So many times I say, example for the, remember, the toilet. That's always the thing about. We use it, but we not attached to them. No.
Not attached.
See, that's a. Then what say after the read?
Contrast this with great Atisha, who gave up his royal position, treating it like spittle left in the dust.
Yeah, like this. Nobody attached to them. Dirt comes from here. Maybe not necessarily outside, but anyways, just like a handkerchief or something like that. Anyways, that's no attached to them, just like that. Then?
And who for 7 years depended mainly on Avud Taipa.
Oh,
Tipa.
7 years. 7 years, Lama Awadutipa. This is a great Lama. He get the Hembeja Dentras initiation and also everything. Before that, he has both Chitta and also understand of Shunyata already. Because without foundation of the foundation of all, foundation for the both Chitta and without understand of Shunyata, difficult. He had that one. Then Lama Awadutipa giving the initiation of the Hembeja, and he did also then meditation of that 7 years. Then
he also studied the Vajrayana under many other gurus who too were endowed with psychic powers.
Okay. Jnana also, Jnana means Lama Awaditi and other ones. Other Ngudup Nyepes, say, like the mission. Ngudup Nyepe means, Ngudup means there are two different kinds of. Temporarily, Ngudup, what say?
He became a scholar in all the classes and in every instruction.
No. Chimigil Tonis, 7 years Lama Auditi, Zorten's principal, 7 years Guru, principal Guru is our duty, and on other Mudrini Lama, other which has been great enlightenment place.
Yes, he also studied under many other gurus who were also endowed with psychic powers.
I don't understand psychic power. Okay? This is really dangerous. People say psychic power. Some has psychic power, you know.
This is a bad translation compared to some of the other translations.
I think psychic power means she has psychic power means people saying here. That's kind of they thinking in here. It's no near to there either. So sometimes people can see 7 generations by what do you call clan boys. They are not high level beings. No, ghosts can't see. Ghosts can see. Psychic power. They have psychic power. Means temporarily, you know, to see that. So we not psychic power really is dangerous. Means I don't know psychic power really. It is. What do you think psychic power means? English. What is that? Tell me.
Does anybody have the gold book that comes in the 3? There's a different translation.
Maybe.
It means like clairvoyance or understanding people's consciousness. Thank you so much.
It does say psychic powers.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, psychic power is
It's
really
in the 3 volume, the gold book, not this.
no psychic power. Psychic power is he has psychic power, she has psychic power. You know, pay for that. What is it? Myself would be like this. My business would be not. Something like psychic power, you know? That's no good. That's kind of this no he is talking about this. Through the meditation and the realizations also.
Yes.
Realizations with it. Those are really. So this the Lama Awaditipa and also other lamas are which has great enlightenment already. That's better. That's why. Or those kind of gurus, you know. You see, seed of Sanskrit word mudra means seed, temporarily and originally. Spring, temporarily seed and origin. Highest one would say. Spring, yeah, spring. So that means spring means seed means which has been in great enlightenment place already. All-knowing mind who has that song. So temporarily means can be like you know through the practice of angelic stage. Even they have sometimes like bound to the tree. All those trees, how many there is what you call fruit can be taken down. Same time, everyone. Very easy to take down, but very difficult to take back to each of them without mistake. And that's one thing. But this is psychic power lever, okay? So that means a high level understanding or realization. Who has realizing? You can say that. That's then gurus. Thank you. Lama to me, Shanghai is print of those gurus. Doji Tikbola Jampe means he started training of the Vajrayana. Doji Tikwa. Vajrayana said?
Yes, he also studied Vajrayana.
Oh yeah, Vajrayana.
Under other gurus
Vajrayanas
who had
Jampe.
supreme enlightenment.
Danga Malupala Keprachitis. Yuntans. So also he study with Lama Awadetipa and all other which high level beings you can say, or Lama who has a realization of highest. Those are with those he study Tenta and also Sutta both. Maulipa kept just everything's escape, what to say, realizing him.
He became a scholar in all the classics and in every instruction. Once the thought came to him, I am well versed in the secret tantras, but he lost his pride when some dakinis showed
Wait a minute. So he studied and also Sutta and the Tanta both. Become a great scholar. It's just not only scholar, it's understanding and also experience. So a teacher has a little bit proud. I am for those in the Tantra and also Sutras, become a great scholar. He thinking like that. Then that's a little bit proud, He says, but this is for us, I think, to show that, proud is how it's bad. So to show for us, that's why he made it like this. Dakima Namchis, Dakin is what say there?
He says, I am well versed in the secret tantras, but he lost his pride when some dakinis showed him in a dream many...
Lost him. He has a proud.
Yes.
Then? So then, Dakima Namchi means all those dakinis to show the doctrine of the Tanta.
Yes, which he had never seen.
Never seen before. Mambo, none of the things, not directly in the dream. Then it's Tujil Chakras.
Yes.
In the dream, his dream, those to show them by dakinis. He never see those before. That's why I need to learn more. So that's why I think proud is gone. So that's for us. Someone says, "Oh, I know Lamrim, but I heard Lamrim," but it really doesn't know really Lamrim. If Lamrim knows, anyways, that's proud is very bad, Maybe I will tell you one story. Proud is just like an iron ground. If there is iron, iron? Yeah.
Iron,
Yeah, ground, you cannot have anything put seeds, So, it's like that's one thing. Proud of the iron ground, there will not be born the grass of the knowledge. That's one thing. That's not here, no, but I heard many times. And the story is, Milarepa has also. Milarepa has a disciple, one Reshungpa. The Reshungpa is the disciple of Milarepa. Milarepa didn't go to the India, didn't go. But Reshungpa did 3 times, he mentioned. 3 times. And he got teaching from Naropa and from some great Indian Mahasiddhas. They got teaching. The one day he came back, one day with a Milarepa. He thought inside, oh, maybe I'm a little better than my Guru Milarepa. Why? Because my Guru didn't go to India. Never has been. And he didn't get any teachings from Indian Mahasiddhas. I've been in India. I got a teaching from the Indian Mahasiddhas direction. So that's why I may be better than my Guru. He's thinking inside. Did he say from here? No. But then Milarepa don't understood about it. Then one day he's proud as he needed. Milarepa need to put it down his proud. Then one day, he went. We go now out. He said, okay. Then he come against Milarepa Goswami. There is a side of the road. There is one animal. A dead animal's home, home. Side of the road. He says, look, that's one, bring. He cannot say no. But he thought, my gurus renounce everything, renounce. But is this one of the, animal home? What we do this? Everything he renounced, but then he asked to bring the animal home, the dead animals home. Why? He thought. Still he need protection. Then later, then very flat place. There are no trees, no need to hide. Just like this. Rab there. He said, we sit down here. I say, Rishabha said, Guru, why stay here, not in here? I have great action here. You stay. I have great action here. You stay, we stay here. Then he cannot say no. He need to say that. He said already, why we stay here, not in here? Then the answer is, as we sit here because I have great action. Then when they sit down, the sky is very clean, no there are clouds, and everything's the same shining, everything. Then when they sit down later, then all those dark clouds come and everything. Then there's this hailstones come, and also thunderbolt or thunderstorm. Lightning. Then so much hood, like what do you call here?
Hailstone.
Yeah, hailstone. Like a tornado with the tornado would.
The thunder so loud it was cracking his head.
Like yeah. So then he's hard. He can't stay like he has a rope, one cotton rope, put like this. He's staying. Then it's very hard. So really, it is quite hard. Suffering. Then later, literally that's hailstones finish, and a little same sun come up. Then he thought, why is my Guru? He thought, nothing there. There's nothing with his side of him, no. Then he heard this, but it was sound. He sang of the Dharma. He heard. Then he said, hey, look around. No. Those sounds come from the home. Then he went to the home over there. He went to the then sound come from home. Then he see like this. Then Milarepa in the home. No weight, nothing. He says, son, if you like me, come in the home.
If you have the power, come in the horn.
Yeah. If you like me, son, if you like me, Yaragola shows. Come to in the home. So then he said, now he's finished, his proud is gone. Oh yes, my Guru is much more powerful than me. See? That's kind of, really is, proud is not so good, Proud is, if you don't, then there are no faith. If you have proud, myself, better than my Guru, they cannot faith, devotion, cannot do that. So, never has that. That's why I think, without devotion and faith to the Guru, then difficult to come to knowledge from the Guru. That's why it says, like a proud of the iron ball will not be born there as a grasp of the knowledge. See, that's it. So anyways, that's reason, that's why I did here, okay? Dakimanansi, why they showed without many new doctrines of the Tantra for the try to make proud, but done. That's it. I think it doesn't have last time, but show example for us. Okay, then.
And when he thought, I shall obtain the supreme cities of the Mahamudra in this life by adopting a more tantric mode of behavior, that is, taking on a consort, Guru Rahula Gupta.
Wait a minute. That's I think understood. I through the practice of Tantra, and also then they are saying Tugi Jishaba means like we're taking the consort, and then also to practice the Mahamudra. Great Saja Chimbo means great seal, they say, or what say?
The Great Seal, yes.
Great seal, also the Mahamudra. The highest seed of their highest spring,
Supreme.
yes, the result of that to get think about that. Then
The Guru Rahula
he
Gupta
thought that's the one. Then Lama Rahula, Guru Rahula, then what say?
Came to him by miraculously passing through a wall. What, said the Guru, are you forgetting sentient beings? Get ordained. It will benefit the teachings and many sentient beings.
Okay. So that's when he has like this. I myself to do the practice of the Tantra with the like a generic stage and two stages, generic stage and completion stage with the consort, and that lifetime I want to become a being, Buddha. Now he thought like this. Then Lama Rahula came to, he knows his Guru. Rahula is being Buddha himself already. So Rahula, he knew Atisha's what thought, he had thought. So therefore Rahula came to Atisha. Then he says, Senji Jane Garchas, why, how can be you leaving the sentient beings and go to the great enlightenment place yourself? Something like this. Say that, what's it?
Says, what, said the Guru, are you forgetting sentient beings? Because Atisha was thinking about the...
No, what's it? Read.
Are you forgetting sentient beings? Get ordained. It will benefit the teachings and many sentient beings.
Sentient Yanis. They leave, Yanis, they said, leave the sentient beings.
Are you forgetting sentient beings?
Okay.
Are you forgetting sentient beings?
That's okay. Then?
Get ordained. It will benefit the teachings and many sentient beings.
Karcha means, why you forget the sentient beings and yourself thinking yourself, acting something like this, same here, small something. Then, rather than that, Rad Shunki Dang, Debatan Drawamangpola Pentawan Duxum. If really, if you do become a taking ordained, then you much more benefit for with the Dharma and all sentient beings. So that's what said, Lama Rahula said. Said, would you like to read again? But they translate.
Guru Rahula Gupta came to him by miraculously passing through a wall. What, said the Guru, are you forgetting sentient beings? Get ordained, it will benefit the teachings and many sentient beings.
This actually, when you read Sentient Jnana Karchas, Sentient Jnana Karcha means if you're behind, you leave the sentient beings, then what do? Something like the Karcha means, what do? Rather than that, if you become ordained, then benefit with the Dharma and the benefit for the sentient beings will be, she says, pamper, Mangpola, pamper, duk songs. He said that.
Then Sri Haruka appeared before Atisha and made a similar appeal.
Oh yeah, then Yadam's deity, Haruka, came to front of Atisha, and also similar to like this, you master, he become ordained, rather than become take the counsel like this kind of. So that
Our teacher Shakyamuni and protector Maitreya, also in Atisha's dreams, asked him to get ordained.
Oh yeah, everybody asks to take the vows and take the ordained. That's great. Will be benefit for the Dharma and the sentient being. Then
he took his full ordination from Srila Raksha, an abbot of the Mahasamgika subsect, who had achieved the patient stage of the path of preparation.
Yeah, Devi Kempo Zolam Zerpas. He's abbot. Abbot is the Zolam Zerpa means Mahayana through the five paths. Solam Zorlam means merit path and also join path. Join path, join path has also 4 different stages. So as a Zolam Zerpa, third one, he has been already. So third means understand of Shunya partially or relatively. That's his abbot has like this knowledge. Then from that he become a Radshung, means he taking the ordained vows from him. Then
Atisha was ordained at the age of 29.
Yeah, that 29. 29 become a Radshung. The same like Buddha. Buddha also was 29 years older, become then ordained. Buddha himself. Buddha doesn't need other lamas or other temples. Abbot doesn't need it. By himself, cut off his hair, and also by the sculpture of the period Buddha. Wilsum. So then
Tisha cultivated 157 gurus.
See, that's 157 gurus. Some people think, Atisha has like this kind of guru. So I can do many gurus. That's, I think, not right idea. If we keep the guru, should be pay the devotion and also like great quality guru himself great quality, and also from Sweden ourselves should be pay the devotion to them, trust. people think, oh, I think he has maybe 150 gurus. So we can make many of this, but it's not the same. We need good devotion is very important. If we don't keep the guru, we need to be taking, like a good devotion. It's the excellent we need to do. So that's why I think we, like us, no many gurus not necessary, but quality gurus. If you got then staying maybe a few years, we get better. This we said. Then
he studied all the sciences, sutras, and tantras along with their oral instructions.
Tanji Zhang, he studied like all those. So I think it's, he was study. I think Nalanda or the another, what do you call, Odiana. You see, there is also he studied. Then
he made a particular study of all the key points of the 4 divisions of the transmission of the Vinaya under Guru Dharma Rakshita.
There's from Vinaya teachings, there are 2 different levels. 2 different level or 2 different it's not level I change. 2 different
schools,
subject.
subsects.
Yeah. So those are, but not only one book. 4 different kind of books.
The 4 divisions it says.
4 divisions. Okay, says it.
Yeah.
4 divisions means 4 books. Then all those learn. Then these are only 4 divisions. Doa Lungdi means Vinaya. 4 different years of the 4 divisions of the Vinaya. Those are talked about monks' vows. Monks also nuns' vows also has it. So that's one. Then
as well as a huge text that covers in 108 cantos the 7 divisions of Abhidharma.
Abhidharma. Remember they didn't be they just said that here for Chim. He saw Bambu Jeja Chami. Remember thank you. I think there is this Abhidharma. There are different kind of 7 subjects. All those are together. And then is what he said.
Called the Great Discussion of the Particulars.
It's very Pambu Jeja some years. This I think is Pambu. I think that be question. This words make a what very difficult. I think.
Different meaning of the translation.
No. Maybe words make a Tzikan. Words make a one verse.
They call it cantos.
Cantos? I don't know.
Like,
anyways, that's leave it.
Verses.
This okay. Then Deva Chokji, so see Shelley. Would you like to read that?
And read it again. He made a particular study of all the key points of the 4 divisions of the transmission of the Vinaya under Guru Dharma Rakshita, as well as a huge text that covers in 108 cantos the 7 divisions of Abhidharma, called the Great Discussion of the Particulars.
Pampu means volumes, volumes. 800 Jejas, 800 the volumes together in the one book. That's kind of then.
He listened to this teaching for 12 years and studied it thoroughly. He also knew all the different practices of the 18 sub-schools of the Vaibhashika sect.
Traditionally, Hinayana traditions, it has different 18 depends. The different 18, like monks and nuns, like lineage. 18 depends. They has that's what I'm saying. There.
He studied the 18 sub-schools on such topics as which members of the Sangha should give the monks a portion of their alms, or what water is fit to drink. So he became the crest jewel of all 18 of these Indian sub-schools.
Okay, okay. So this 18. These are not, this time, during the Sanjay Sung, means third Buddha's time. Third Buddha's time there is a king has also dreams, different kind of different kind of dreams. So one dream is not in there, not in the book, no. It's 10 different dreams. So I talk about the 18 different schools of Hinayana has it. Why? Because during that time, third Buddha's time, Shakyamuni is fourth Buddha from 1,000 Buddhas. So third Buddha's time, one king has his name is Titi. Jabatiti means king of Titi. He has dream. See, he has dream. One is like a cotton roll up, big one. What do you call this?
Veil.
Yeah, something like this. Okay. So then 18 people. Each one they got like a whole thing, but still one lot there. Because then what is that? At that time the king asked to the third Buddha. He says, this is not during my taking time. In the future, with the Shakyamuni comes, fourth Buddha comes. During that time, then Hinayana will be having 18 different schools. So that's these days I don't think 80 schools not existing. Some Tibetans ways, Palchin Devas. We have another one, Nathan Devas. I think mostly the Thai and also those Sinhala and those are Nathan Devas. So before there was, after Buddha's teaching, after Buddha passed away, then different kind of they have 18 different ways.
Lineage?
So that
Lineage?
yeah, different campus, different abbats they have. So that's it. So here it says 18 different schools came 18 different schools came because they are a little bit different abbat and different systems they were. Originally same system called the Buddha's Vinaya, but within it there's different kind. You see, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, all those are now. These are you read, but really it is the examples, and also when you read whole thing together, whole thing read is if you not make stop, they're difficult to get the real meaning. So you need to think about what it says, what is the meaning about this, what it's talking about. That's what I need to know. So these are actually the quality of the teachers, quality of teachers. Teachers different choice, His Dharma action in India and in Tibet, there are two different ways. We are talking about now in India, what he did. Now, 115 gurus, he studied with them, and also study all the Sutra and the Tantra both, and become a great scholar of that. So we know that one. So now, how is he? Now also comes, he's a guru, special guru, like Lama Selingpa, to get the Bodhicitta teachings individually or specially. So those are also taught. You will read, okay, before you come in here, read. Then maybe better to understood. So that's all I think tonight. So anyways, all those anything in whatever he has examples and everything. Talking to like an individual us. Example myself, if you read this one, like talking to me, giving teaching to me. Same yours also. Oh, this in general, something like this. If you think about this in general, then does it come to for me? So actually, this look when you read or study, this is talking to directly to you. That's what kind of needed. If you don't do like that, then difficult to do, put it into practice. So that's it. So that's all I think tonight. So, any other questions? Don't need to look at them. If you have, okay.
The Theravada schools that exist in Burma, Thailand now, are they some of the 18?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Some, yes. There's four root. Then others from the four, then I say divide. What is 18? How many left? From the 18,
14 other schools.
14 others, yes. 14 others came from the four. See, that's one. So those are because of the like branches, like example, Trinidad here, maybe Trinidad in Texas, and others, other kind, like this kind of. But this is a little bit different. Yeah, 18. Those schools says because of the vowels same need to be. Sometimes directly says or indirectly says they difference. We do says directly and indirectly similar to like this. We need to keep vowels. So sometimes they don't. Whatever Buddha says directly, you cannot do this. See, that's it.
These are just systems of denial.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes like sometimes people say, did he say no smoking or no this or something? Buddha didn't say that. But we do indirectly also need to keep the vow of them. But someone's not do because Buddha didn't say obviously directly cannot do this. He didn't say that. So that's kind of yes. Different. Okay.
Can you explain a little bit of who Avaduta was?
Lama Avaduti? Yeah, Lama Avaduti is the Mahal Siddha. Heruka means actually Hebeja. Heruka. He already preliminary practice for Tantra. That means preliminary having both Chitta already, realization of in-betweenness already. Then he, Lama Avaduti, of course, get the Tantra initiation. And through that was then practice Jadalaka stage first. Then through that was then completion stage. When finish the completion stage, and then being great, highest what is it, spitting or something. Yeah. That time, say, many of the Mahasiddhas in India, you know. So this day I thought maybe somewhere, we don't know. He is there. Actually, in Buddhism ways, we cannot, Buddha came, between Buddhas they came, level, who is personal level. But we cannot understand where is the real personal level. Can be, you know. And Laram says, whatever need to be to show the form of the in a different way. Even someone's form of the animals, someone need be to show, to help or to make a taking to the to the path or yes to help many different ways. In the sense, even bridge, maybe food. Someone needs food. Bodhisattvas to make an emanation of food. That's not said. I think that not only says, can be. Chuta samba means even water. And whatever need to be being has whatever needed to have opportunity. He has it. Those are happening like that. So also need to be opportunity. Means connection to it, you know. So when Buddha was like a one time like a animal. There's hunters came, 500 animals like a mountain goats or something. Then those are, if you cannot move to the other side, there's a big river. Or those are, if you cannot move from this side to there, then hunters will be killed. So Buddha was there that time animal. So he staying middle of the river, other animals landing to his back, and from there they to other side. When all other animals finishes, his big hole over there. You know? So that's kind of, but still, even Buddha, Bodhisattvas says in the Lama Chöpa, that's what we need. For the one person, if you need to stay in the hot hell, burn with iron drum. If you know, not only 1 million, 2 million, when I gave it in eons, if you need to be staying for the one person, this kind of bodhisattvas will do. When I covered in the person overseas, there's a Guru Pucha, is the Lamrim Pucha, and as 6 parameters, the diligence. That's, you see, the Guru Puja, is there. So he not, this Bodhisattva will not throw in as the compassion. Keep it. So that's not sin. So, okay. That's all I think tonight. We learn lots, I think. Really, it is. From his ideas, I told, that's we can do that. We have response. Means we have the opportunity now. So I think we're wishing for all the wishing for to be great helper for everybody. all sentient beings, like protector. We are wishing for ourselves, protector for all sentient beings. That's what we do, which can be one day real. America says, dream can be one day, they will say. Huh?
Dream can come true.
Yeah, that's what I think. We are going like this. I think, okay, now we just dedicate it. Which we did, after our Dharma, we are together. By this merit, with the Dharma and all the other spiritual teachings, a long time with beings. A person like His Holy Dalai Lama and all other great masters to have a long life. And also then we waiting for all those practitioners to have the result of the practice or accomplishment of practice without obstacles. In this country and in other countries, there will not happen bad things, like disease, fighting, starvation, all those kind of will not have everything good fortunes coming into the world or for the all beings. Then finally we can go wishing for all sentient beings become free from delusions and illusions and become a being with the by which we did action of Dharma, we are together. 学好长的，有二十，但是，this one is very great. I did. When we came right away, Monk started. He says, prepare to everything. Whatever you have, actually interact much. Like people, what they scared, swimming, again. Monk is going to study. Cuisine. That's good. Okay. Okay.